Live from Southern California, PapaCristos. Yeah, guys. After doing my research, it looks like Max Keiser's really going after Elon Musk. And what I found out was that a lot of people are upset at Elon Musk because they're saying that his Dogecoin are not backed up by anything, which a lot of people were talking about, even me. But the fact is that I'm still wondering how Elon Musk paid those people. Was this just a pool of money brought together? Was this Dogecoin pyramid set up? Because I haven't heard nobody complain yet. I mean, everybody pulled the money out. What's it being backed by? Does he have a mine-in? Dogecoin, as we see, dropped a lot. It dropped a lot, and that's because of people pulling their money out. People made $1,000, $3,000, $1 million. They pulled it out. They did not leave it in there one bit, and that's due to a lot of issues. Basically, people pulling their money out, people not the other part I don't know. I just know that it's down due to the amount of withdrawals from Dogecoin. That Dogecoin is still at the place. It went up though. It went up and came back down. Let me check on that. No, it was we seen that. And one of the news is that Coinbase is bringing Dogecoin to the tradable assets. And let's check that out. Let's check that out. Okay. First of all, check out my website, my YouTube channel. I did one yesterday on internet compute. Please check it out. It's a must get. Showing how, what was I talking about? Yeah, internet computer. It really going into detail on what digital currency is all about. I read the mission statement. Go watch the video. It's really good. You got to see what's going on right there when you're talking about digital currency. Internet computer, very, very important right there. But most of all, check out the other stations. New digital currency, Dogecoin, the Ether price. You got to know what you're worth. Many more information out there. 25 views. Wow. So look at this. Let's go check out what Dogecoin is at before we run our mouth right here. Say the wrong thing. I'm on tradable assets, all assets. And let's see if I put Dogecoin here. Let me just put a search in there. Nope, I knew it was going to do that. Okay, sorry guys. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Alright, let's see what Dogecoin is at. We're going to be talking about a lot of coins out here. Wow, that is just too much. It's turned into Wall Street here. Alphabetical orders. What happened to alphabetical orders? Oh, I hate keeping you guys. Elrod dropped to 141. Man. Hold on here. Let's find out where Dogecoin is at. Well, last time I seen Dogecoin, I think it was maybe yesterday. Dogecoin was at 40 something, 43 cents or something, and let me just go right here. Shoot. There we go. Dogecoin price. Dogecoin is 47 cents. It's at 47. So that's what I was talking about. It had gone up and come back down, and I was right, 47. And that's what it's at. And I'm saying this because people pulled all their money out. I mean, it's like you have a bank of money, people invested, and you made a profit. You guys, hey, we did it, we made it, and then they all took their money out, and that's what happened. And I got Dogecoin at 50 cents, so it's dropped to 47. Who knows if it's going to go back up? Who knows if you missed out on the opportunity to make a profit? That's it. But what we're going to see right here, and tomorrow and next time we'll be talking about the other new coins that have came out, which I believe it. I'm going to only do an intro, YouTube videos on digital currencies that I believe are good for the future. Your finance has gone. It's at 70,373. Remember, it was at 40,000. Wow, man, talk about getting in the game early. Man. But that's what you don't want to happen with Dogecoin is like your finance, where it came into Coinbase very, very expensive, but we see there. And as I was looking up, I looked up here, Max Keiser and the community proponents chip in on Elon Musk, Dogecoin, Tesla, and Bitcoin. Okay, and I was reading it, and I've been seeing that most of the attack have been coming from Max Keiser supporters, and they're hitting on why they're asking Elon Musk, why have you not pushed forward with the purchase of Teslas with Bitcoin? And Elon Musk is saying, well, Bitcoin don't need us. They could do good without us. We're gonna just do our own, and you could purchase Teslas with Dogecoin. And what I see here is trying to create, which they already did create their own currency, but they're trying to tell you, hey, like if you go to China or Japan and you want to buy a car, you would have to trade your currency into the yen or the Japanese currency or the Swiss currency to purchase stuff in that country. And I believe that Dogecoin is trying to do the same thing too. Hey, you want to buy Teslas, you gotta buy with cash or Dogecoin. Dogecoin will give you a percentage off, will give you 10-20% off and so forth. A little sales pitch right there. And then when people put their money in Dogecoin, it blows up the portfolio, make it look really good and impressive. But maybe at the same time that Dogecoin is being taken out within 30 days. Okay, but it's good. It's good. It's still, they're purchasing something, they're buying something, and as long as you have collateral. Back then it was gold. With the U.S. corporation, it's oil. And Dogecoin, Elon Musk is saying, well, our collateral, our what do you call it? Back end is our products, our cars, our new contracts with the government, with the solar panel, and our new home equipments, for accessories, vacuum cleaners, cameras, what do you call it? Apple products that talk back to you. You could ask them questions. And that's good. I believe that when you're having any collateral, which digital currency, Bitcoin and everything, as you've been seeing me read it and everything, it's all about what? Computer, electronics, Ethereum, Ethereum is in your laptop, in your computer as you speak. And that's what I was talking about on my other video yesterday, that's the collateral, that's the back end, that's the backbone. It's that device, whether it's your iPad, your laptop, your desktop, your phone, that's what's backing up Bitcoin, digital currency. Let's take a look. Let's read one of this. Cryptocurrency right here. Let's read Ethereum. Let me show you what I mean. Which we did read before. Ethereum is a decentralized computing platform that uses ETH to pay transaction fees. Okay, let's take a look right here. Let me show you something. Let me show you guys right here. Seeing is believing, you know what I mean? Okay. Yes, Ethereum. Yes. Okay, they even show it to you. They even it's even there for you to see. Look at the chip right there, the computer. Yeah, Ethereum. This is Ethereum right here. Excuse me. Hold up. This is what they're talking about right here. Okay, Ethereum is a chip that's inside your computer. You see that? You don't gotta read about it. All you gotta know is that they're saying, and that's what I'm talking about, computers gonna take over. You're gonna go to a grocery store, you're gonna see nothing but what do you call it? Tripods. Is it tripods? The ones, what they're using in the grocery stores, you see every time you go to a grocery store, the amount of people available for cashier keeps on getting low and low. And the government said, hey, you need to be 50-50. You need to have employees. We cannot be laying off all your employees at the store. You know, you go to your cell phone store, there's nobody there. All you see is kiosks everywhere. And kiosks is everywhere. Kiosks is in McDonald's. They're telling McDonald's, calm down. Two is enough. We know you could replace everybody with your kiosks. DMV is using it already. When I was talking to a potential client, he told me that they have it at the DMV. Many places are being told not to do it because they're going to lay large amount of people, especially with the COVID-19 and the illegal immigration and immigrants here, and most of all, people that don't want to work or can't find job. I mean, the rate of unemployment is higher than the news predicts, as we know. And right here, we're seeing that it's all about computers. Digital is the word, currency, and it's being backed up by your electronic devices. And you don't need to go far to see this. And I know you think this is the mining. Yeah, they do have the mining also in here. But Ethereum has been in your computer since the beginning of digital currency, and I think that's a good topic for us to talk about. Also with a new digital currency that I've seen that is good for investment, and we'll talk about Elon Musk and what Max Keiser is really talking about in debt. And when you're an investor, you got to keep up with what's going on. I mean, things could change rapidly. I mean, there's a war going on right here. And we've already seen that Elon Musk plays on both sides. Okay, let me go see if I can find the early invention of Ethereum. 1980. Oh man, let's save it for another day. But Ethereum is just a basic computer chip. Okay, it's just a basic computer chip like this. This is what Ethereum is, and it's a little chip inside your computer. It's been there before Bitcoin came into existence. It's been there before we even knew about computers. Ethereum been in this computer right here. They've been in this computer. I mean, Ethereum been in the computers for a long time. If you read about the history of Ethereum and Bitcoin, you will see that how the first Bitcoin, what was the first purchase with Bitcoin? A pizza. Okay, put that in your Google and read about it. Okay, and then you will see that they said Ethereum has been in the computer chips. I'm tired of repeating myself. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, he also took a chance to double down on his price prediction, saying that Bitcoin reaches 220,000 this year is still in play. He's still telling people. People are really mad at Elon Musk because he's not going forward with his purchase of his accepting Bitcoin to purchase Tesla, and also Dogecoin. People are asking him from the Bitcoin community, hey, what is backing up your digital currency? But the fact that Coinbase is going to accept Dogecoin means that they do have collateral. Okay? And it says here, Keiser also shared his thoughts on the meme-coin mania. He said that they will end up as a collateral damage as Bitcoin powers ahead. Max Keiser is not playing. Elon Musk is just staying quiet. And it goes on, and right here's a good, to be clear, I strongly believe, Elon Musk says, to be clear, I strongly believe in crypto, but it can't drive a massive increase in fossil fuel use, especially coal. Okay, just announced to pump, says just announce it, and let's get started. So they're baiting Elon. They're telling him, come on, let's do it. Prove to us that it doesn't work. We could prove to you that it will, drive a massive in coal and fuel fossil. Okay? Elon Musk is and always be self-absorbed grifter. Alright, so they're really going after it. And then Tesla said Tesla still holds Bitcoin, doesn't really change. Yeah, Tesla made it perfectly clear that they still hold Bitcoin, highlighted once again its capacity to serve as a store of value for up beyond few. Okay, see, everybody's around that digital currency. They're getting so much popularity. All right, as we see there, and then let's look at this one, and we're looking at this one. Elon, hey, cryptocurrency experts, ever heard of PayPal? It's possible maybe that I know that you realize about how money works. Yeah, then this is what I was going to get into. PayPal. If PayPal, Cash App, as we were talking in my previous videos, like I said, you're going to go to the DMV, they're going to say we have our own digital currency. You're going to go to Walmart, they have their own digital currency. You're going to go to Smart & Finance, you're going to go to the store, Ralph's, Lion, Rite Aid, Vietha, whatever. They could all have their own digital currency, and PayPal can also. But what got people nervous was Peter McCormack's message. PayPal, laughing. You mean the company which frees WikiLeaks accounts? The company which routinely censors payments? Which is true. Which is true because PayPal does take, and this ties Elon Musk to the government and the feds because he works with them. And if you're part of a party that the government doesn't like, you don't like LGBTQ, you don't like white people or black people, you don't stand for your kids being turned into females, you don't support vaccines, they will freeze your account with PayPal. So that automatically raises a red flag. But money talks, you see, because as we see, Doji wasn't backed. We don't know what Doji is backed up by, and people still invested in it and made millions. You see, now everybody's waiting for the next hype. Oh, watching Elon Musk about to rage. Quit Bitcoin because his ego is too big. It prevents him from understanding it is literally doesn't give a fuck who you are or how much money you have. Yeah, and this is the problem. When you got two lions in the bin in the community, one of them doesn't want to back down because they're going to look weaker than the other one. Except they're brothers or they could communicate and come up with a plan. But the fact is that Elon Musk says, hey, I could have my own digital currency. I could have my own currency. I could have my own world. I don't need to be part of you guys' system. I could do it on my own. Who wouldn't want to take that approach? But all I'm asking is that what's backing up Dogecoin? Is it his Tesla vehicles and the new contracts he have with home efficiency, energy saver, which they're saying fuel fossil? I believe so, yes. And people were paid off. We don't see the IRS going after Elon Musk or the feds or the SEC going after Elon Musk. We don't see none of that going on. So people were not schemed or set up. And it says Elon is used to dumb people kissing his ass. He can't tolerate smart people calling him a fraud or worse, laughing at him. Crypto's full of really smart people. I hope they ridicule him relentlessly. He'll implode. Wow. A narcissist's inability to stay even approximately in his own lane was always one of Elon's biggest risk. And that's true. Because Elon Musk wants a piece of everything. He wants that 1% in solar energy. He wants that 1% in space gadgets and NASA. He wants that 1% in the auto industry. He wants to get that 1% wherever he goes. And now he wants 1% in digital currency. And this guy's saying that he doesn't know how to stay in his own lane. So Elon makes Peter Schiff seem rational. I don't know who that is. Musk years in crypto. Discover Bitcoin, loves it. Learn about Bitcoin mining, hates it. Discover Dogecoin, loves it. Learns about truth limitation, hates it. Fix Dogecoin with 10-year obsolete cloaks. Get clowned by crypto. All right, we know. So go check it out. And I just saw this today, and this was on the 14th. So we're kind of late with this news, but let's listen to what they got to say.
And to somehow use the carbon emissions as a ruse, essentially, to bring about a supranational organization where laws are made by unelected bodies and imposed top down on all countries, whether or not they have elected governments or not. We've already seen this in for example, in the example of when countries are caught violating rules, it could be in the fracking industry, for example, that they can defer to international organizations who give them a buy, and they say, well, you're free to frack, even though the laws in that local country are against fracking. We, the United Organization of Unelected Officials, can say you can frack. So they're trying to figure out how to disenfranchise everybody at the same time, and they're using carbon emissions, carbon credits as the go-to currency, really, to do this. So Elon, I think, is a guy who sees where the big money is, and he's thinking, you know what, there's going to be big money in this global dismantling of democratic rights, and I can make a killing in it, and he wants to try to cash in.
And the fact that this news emerged last week only, that Fiat Chrysler is backing out, they no longer need to buy these carbon credits. The actual carbon credits, these ZEVs that Tesla has on their balance sheet, still is equivalent on paper to $2 billion. And apparently it's now worth nothing if these other companies, auto manufacturers, need to buy them. So there's no market for them. So I think it's just like the fact, if you look at his tweet, it was just a screen, it was a photo, right? It was an image of the statement saying they're not buying, they're not going to accept Bitcoin for their Teslas. So I don't think it's actually from him necessarily. It's from like his board or somebody in compliance or something. Or so I'm not sure. Like, that's why he mentioned carbon tax as well. It seems like it's on his mind. It has to do with these carbon credits.
Yeah, and the FUD around Bitcoin and carbon is provably, demonstrably, easily refuted. It makes no sense. Actually, Bitcoin is clean tech. That's the bottom line. That's the truth. It's clean tech. It's already 30% or more renewable energy as it is. It's one of the greenest energies in the world, and it was on track to being the cleanest energy in the cleanest industry in the world, because the economics of finding trapped energy, of doing renewable energy, solar energy, is very compelling for Bitcoin, the Bitcoin industry, and they're not tied to the legacy banking system where the petrodollar, petrochemical industry is tied to the banking system. So Exxon, Chevron, gas companies, oil companies, they're tied in with all the major banks, and they're tied into all the central banks. And so Bitcoin is actually not, so it's separate. So they're feeling the heat, they're feeling the pressure. So if they can co-opt Elon, who I think just has attention deficit disorder, and I think he doesn't really focus on anything. He's like Donald Trump. He can't focus on anything for more than 5 seconds. And I think if you wave a bag of money in front of him, like a dog, he'll go running for it. He's got no principles, no morals, no ethics. He has aesthetics. So he's a good engineer, and he can design a rocket. But his skull is made out of shit.
I think I'm more disappointed in myself than anyone else right now, because I think I fell for his, I want to save the world BS and all of this, these I don't know, all this futurist nonsense. In reality, that's not the case. I think I naively thought that when he voiced support for Bitcoin, that he actually got it. That he saw Bitcoin, understood Bitcoin as this positive force, and I was wrong. So
I have a different take. I don't necessarily think that he is anti-Bitcoin at this point. That tweet definitely was not anti-Bitcoin. He's still holding, $1.5 billion of the Bitcoin, or whatever it is. It's a little bit less now because they sold some off, but they're still holding over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. It's probably worth a lot more now. It was $1 billion 6 weeks ago. So yeah, no, I guess probably about the same because we've been going sideways for like 3 months now. But I don't think he's anti-Bitcoin. I think he's still very much pro-Bitcoin. I think that this could possibly, kind of reading between the lines, be a play that, okay, like Max said, right? He's all over the place, right? That's why he runs like 6 companies, right? He's interested in everything. So he's probably really interested in Bitcoin mining right now. It's fascinating to him. I think he totally understands proof of work and the need for it, right? And it's said in the statement that they're not going to accept payment for cars until Bitcoin relies less on fossil fuel energies. Well, what does he do, right? Like, he's all about solar power. So what if he builds a gigamine, right? And brings it online and starts mining Bitcoin and, makes a bunch of, Bitcoin that way, right? And then, gets to be a savior and play the whole thing up again, right? Because he loves that hero image that he cultivates. And he has good reasons for that. I mean, he does some pretty amazing shit. Let's be real about it, right? He's done some pretty amazing shit. Like, we can't put that aside. So yeah, I see that as the play down the line. I don't think he's anti-Bitcoin at all. And the Dogecoin thing is annoying, but he's a troll. He's a troll. Like, that's what he does. I think he's a classic, well-practiced internet troll, and this is fun for him. So that's what I think he's doing.
People were talking about Tesla sold 100 million in Bitcoin to test whether the liquidity actually exists in the network. Maybe this is just Elon trolling to see if the validity can be resisted by the Bitcoin network as well. It can, Bitcoin is more important than billionaires, in my opinion. And maybe, some billionaires fighting Bitcoin are a good test to see how resilient it is to some of those social attacks.
Right. Well, the other point, though, is that the timing is really crucial. In terms of Bitcoin replacing the central bank's system and the fiat money system, and we know that Bitcoin disincentivizes war, makes it too expensive. It disincentivizes violence because it's unconfiscatable. So people are going to have to come up with something of value to exchange to get Bitcoin. You just can't go around shooting people in the head for it. And played out over the world right now. I mean, the world is in a very violent place. There's wars breaking out everywhere. There's a lot of saber rattling with a lot of countries. So the time for Bitcoin is now. So if he's aware of this and he's putting his thumb into the flow to stop the flow toward a peaceful Bitcoin world so that he, the narcissist, can get on Saturday Night Live, then that's a pig. In my book, that's a disgusting pig. And it goes down in history as a war-enabling pig. And that's what he has to get out of that now. And that's what he needs right now. Unless he corrects very quickly, I say he'll go down as somebody who's stopped for this Bitcoin awakening for their own ego aggrandizement in a way that's shameful and despicable.
Yeah, I think that Elon Musk, which he is a big-time investor, and we saw that how much the money he put into Bitcoin, and as you hear and as we read, he still has his Bitcoin in there. He didn't pull it out or anything. But what I'm getting from this is that, like we just said and repeated over and over again, where's the collateral? What is back in Dogecoin? And for example, if you go to the website, they said they created Dogecoin as a joke. I know you guys, even me, and those who don't invest in Dogecoin might be upset that they weren't part of that $1 million or profit from Dogecoin. All right, hey, he could have got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. I know it came in handy at a time like this, but it's kind of fishy, But that's why we're here. That's why PapaCristos is here, I do all the dirty work and bring you the news. So thanks for tuning in. Check out my previous videos. If you have any question, log on to I mean, you go to my video, hit the content, hit the show more. That's my other channel right here, PapaCristos Reality Reaction, where I just react to daily things going on in the world. And if you have any questions, mrbitcoina@yahoo.com. And also, if you want to open up an account, and just click on the Coinbase and fill it out. Complete the application, create account, and go from there. Okay, and that is right here. As you see, click to download Coinbase app. And if you want to show support, Cash App me, and that'll be really nice and grateful. I really appreciate that. Thanks for coming by. Come back for more. We got a lot of things to talk about. Concerning digital currency and the new currencies that are coming out. Come back for more, and I'll see you